Hi guys, Daz here with a very long overdue comic book haul. Yeah, this is Daz's comic book haul number 64. A ton of books, and when I mean a ton, I mean a ton. Not quite my record of 70, but I think I'm hitting close to 60 with this one. Various sources. We've used eBay, antique stores, charity shops, LCSs. You name it, I've been there. I'm hunting. That's what I do. I'm a bargain hunter. I like the cheap keys. You know, I've started up an eBay shop. That's going extremely well. Let's get into the books. I've even picked up some more grab bags. You'll see why. Let's start with the weaker and finish strong. That's what we always do. And I appreciate all my subscribers. I'm at 678 as I film this. Uh, I actually hit 679 today, which was a world record, but no, it's dropped back down. But thank you so much to everybody who follows me and my amateurish productions. It means a lot. Let's get into the books, guys. No more to be said. Okay, this is what in one of the grab bags, East of West 31. If they're not bagged and boarded, they're not staying in the collection, guys. And this is a key, and a good key. And there are some of them in here. Another grab bagger. This is Hillbilly, the Midnight Development of Tail Yupo. What on earth is that all about? This is from Albatross. Just bizarre stuff, guys. If you know any of these random titles, please let me know about them. Another grab bagger. They weren't too bad, these grab baggers, actually, this time round. We got issue 1 from Vault Comics, Maxwell's Demons. Like the cover on this one, I might give this a read. Moving on, we have a issue 1 of Hunt for Wolverine, The Claws of a Killer, second printing. Like I say, we'll get the randomness out of the way early. This was a nice one to find in a grab bag. It's the second printing, but this issue was hot for some time. This is Nightwing, issue 50. The second printing. Like I say, these grab bags, I think it was £2 for 4 comics in a bag. So, you do the maths, 50p a comic. Dark Knights Rising, The Wild Hunt was another book in the grab bags. Then we have Reborn, issue 1, but this is the 4th printing. Don't get too excited. I do already have the first printing. We have Captain America, issue 695. This is a lenticular cover. They never make these work. We got Cap and we got Iron Man. There we go. Not a bad find in a grab bag. Like I say, 50p, can't complain. And the last of the filler grab baggers was this one from Image Comics, a title I'd never heard of before, but it's very brutal. I've had a quick glance inside. Loose Ends, issue 1. Again, if any of you have read these titles, please let me know. Okay, now onto the books I've actually gone out and seen. Just starting with some run fillers, because those of you who follow my channel know I'm a huge Green Arrow fan. It was the Arrow TV show. Yes, Stephen Amell's got a lot to answer for. I have huge runs of most of the volumes. I've just picked up a couple, £1 a piece at the Games and Collectibles. Just to, I've nearly finished this run now. This is Green Arrow issue 7. Then we have Green Arrow issue 10. And this is from the 2004 series. I think it starts in 2002 to 2004 or 5. There we have a nice Riddler cover on Green Arrow issue 35. Like I say, guys, just fillers at the moment. But if I've picked it up in the week or so, you're going to see it. Green Arrow, issue 38. I think JPL Flash has just picked up a nice run of Green Arrow. Up next, we have Green Arrow, and the final Green Arrow issue I picked up, which was issue 39. I like this cover. Again, you know, I've not read hardly any Green Arrow. I'm going to wait till I finish the complete volumes. Then another run I'm putting together. I went to Bristol on a little adventure, and I was concerned because this new shop I found, they had a nice run of Doom Patrol, Grant Morrison, what I'm collecting, but they had stickers on. And for the most part, these stickers are hard to get off, but I've done my best and I've done all right. I've salvaged most of it. So we can start with Doom Patrol issue 33. And this is the first appearance of the Hoodman Shame and the Hoodman Blind, who are cult members. Also the final appearance of the Decreator. Love these Doom Patrol covers. Some of the Doom Patrol issues I've read, particularly the first appearance of the Beard Hunter, that is my favourite ever read. I was laughing out loud. It's so zany from Grant Morrison. I just, you know, he's not everybody's cup of tea, but this Doom Patrol run is fantastic, and the covers, wow. Doom Patrol issue 34. And we have issue 37. Like I say, I'm over halfway now, I think, to completing this run. And you know me, I only started this a matter of weeks ago. Doom Patrol issue 38. I think these issues worked out at £1.42 each. Doom Patrol issue 39. Such fantastic covers. They're so out there, aren't they? Cannot wait to see the Doom Patrol show. Heard nothing but good things. Doom Patrol issue 40. Now I couldn't quite salvage this one. As you can see, this one had a bit of a tape pull. But that's the only damage. Issue 41. Look at that cover. Wow. This was a nice find. My second copy. I've listed this on eBay and it is sold. I'm going to send it off tomorrow. This is Doom Patrol issue 42. Bit of a key. This is the origin of Flex Mentallo, who is going to be appearing in the Doom Patrol TV show. And then we have Flex's origin continued in issue 43. Look at that detail. Sorry about the glare, guys. We move on. We have issue 44. Issue 46. I picked up 14 of these Doom Patrols for 20 quid. Issue 47. Like I say, guys, nothing major at the moment, but it does get better. Just nice run fillers. Issue 51. And my final issue was issue 54. I'm excited to read that entire run once I've completed it. Okay, that's the run fillers out of the way. Now on to the keys that I've been picking up. I hope you guys grabbed a copy of this. Now, you'll still find these in LCSs, but I do believe this is a long-term hold, particularly on the forums. They've still got high hopes for this issue. Like I say, a hot comic book alert was made on it. Detective Comics issue 1003, which is the reveal of the Arkham Knight. And it wasn't what anybody was thinking, was it? It was Astrid Arkham. Yeah, a female was inside the Arkham Knight's mask. Yeah, and I believe she's Jeremiah Arkham's daughter. Picked up a second copy as well. Oh, down goes Booster Gold. Sniper. So 2 copies of Detective 1003. You're not having it, are you, Booster? You just don't want to know. Get down there. There you pop his head in there. This was a great read, guys. Again, I hope you didn't sleep on this issue. A lot was being made of a sidekick, and I've got to be honest, this is one of the best reads I've had in some time. Really pulled on the heartstrings. Approaching a $10 book now already. This is Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, issue 6. We have the first appearance of this character here, Spider-Bite. Now, like I say, if you've read the issue, I mean, it's been out some time now, but of course, it was a boy, wasn't it? It was a young boy who was suffering with cancer, and yeah, he was fighting all the villains, and it was all made up. But I don't think it's the end of Spider-Bite, because I do believe we're going to see him again in the future, from what I've been reading. Brilliant, brilliant story. Again, I was happy to pick up this issue, and I'm by no means a fan of the series. You know, I've got a couple of the issues in my collection. I won issue 1 from Joker 68, one of the many variants of issue 1. But the TV series has been winding down slowly. It keeps firing out episodes, but it's still not got the fan base it once had, and now the comics are suffering. So I picked up Walking Dead issue 191. This is a key issue because it's the issue where Rick Grimes gets shot in the belly. Yeah, the star of Walking Dead, Rick Grimes, actually gets shot in this issue, and I've seen it from 3 different sources now going forwards. Issue 192 will be a thicker issue. It's going to be a mega key issue. It's going to be probably mass produced because you know Kirkham, but Rick Grimes is going to die by all accounts in issue 192, and Kirkham has come out and said when Rick Grimes dies, it will be the beginning of the end of The Walking Dead. So take it what it will. Will Walking Dead wrap up by issue 200? Quite possibly, but that is a good key, and again, that's a $10 book now, but it's also a long-term hold, I think. This is a character that first came to my knowledge through Mercenal Comics, so shout out to you, mate. Great YouTuber, always puts a smile on my face. I don't know whether he's watching, but if you are, mate, you really do put out some great content, great knowledge. This is a Valiant book. You know, there aren't too many Valiants in my collection. I've got a couple of Bloodshots here and there, but this character is a character who first appeared in an issue called Shadow Man issue 13, and I picked up issue 1 of Punk Mambo, and this is a variant from Chris Delara. She's a bit like Brother Voodoo, I guess. She uses like voodoo magic, and she kicks some serious butt. She is a good, strong female character, and I quite enjoyed the read. I would like to track down Shadow Man 13. As well as that variant, I also picked up, I think this is the B cover. And again, these books were quite hot for initially. They were probably hitting close to $20. They've slowed down now to about 7 to 8. But if you got in early, I think it was a good flip. I'll probably keep this issue, and this one's up. Your time's up, Pinky. Up next, we got an issue that was mega when it first came out. I managed to get a copy, I think, for about £11, which was a steal at the time because they were going around about 30 to 40. And the book I picked up was The Rejected. A great storyline about like a horror character called Mr. Teeth. And we've got the follow-up now in The Rejected, The Unwilling. This is where Mr. Teeth returns to influence the actions of another who has been rejected by society. Great read, this one, guys. This is from Source Point Press. And what's better than one? 2 copies. Yeah. Thick set, prestige format. Lovely book. I bought it in a bundle, so it cost me about £4 plus change. That's not bad, as it's got a £5.99 price point. I could well see Rejected getting picked up at some point. Again, it's another tale a bit like Ice Cream Man with like Tales of the Crypt. Okay, so we're into the second batch of books now, and they're starting to get better. We have a book that was really blown up. The incentives, for instance, are going. One of them has been hitting $200 for an issue that's been out a couple of weeks, if that. I had a rumbling and thought this was. I pre-ordered this one. One, because it's got a huge collection of first appearances, and the other reason, I was running low on mailers, so I needed to get one of them fast. So thankfully it arrived in time that I could post out a book. But this is one of the War of the Realms. Now, I've stayed away from War of the Realms. There's too much of it, really. But this title, like I said, if they got a whole host of first appearances, and they're good ones, some of these. This is War of the Realms, the New Agents of Atlas. This is the first appearance of the New Agents of Atlas team, which is basically a team of Asian heroes. Yeah, we have in the team Shang-Chi, Jimmy Woo, Amadeus Cho, Crescent, Law, Luna Snow, Arrow, Silk, Swordmaster, who only appears on the cover of this book. Makes first full appearance in issue 2. I was looking for that, couldn't find it. And it's also the first appearance of Wave. But like I say, some of these characters are generally a first appearance, and they are Luna Snow, Crescent, Low, Arrow, Wave, and an announcement's just come out that these are going to be big players this year in a lot of Marvel books. So I hope you didn't sleep on the New Agents of Atlas, guys. Big future. There was a nice cover that came out. I think it was like an incentive with Wave, the Wave character on the front cover. Up next is an issue that I was delighted to get because I've been there from the day one. I've only read issue 1, but it was that good. I'm not going to read the rest until I have the full set, and I think it's only about. I think it's like a mini series of about 6 issues. And this was issue 4. One of the best reads, independent reads I've had, was These Savage Shores. I was delighted to pick up issue number 4. I think I have the sought after second printings of the early issues as well. There's a lovely like Tomb of Dracula, like a second printing of issue 1. Stunner. Reminds me a lot of Interview with a Vampire. Just when you think you're the big fish in the pond, there's bigger fish. Great vampire tale. And that is from Vault Comics. Naomi. What to say about Naomi? Well, you know, I enjoyed the read. We know what we're getting with Bendis. It's very wordy. There's not too much action, but it was a solid read. I enjoyed issue 1, and I've only read issue 1 so far. Again, it's one of them that I'm going to read when it's completed. Now, I think there's only 6 issues, which I'm surprised at because it has been so hot. But the later last couple of issues, 4 and 5, seem not so much of value. Now, it's issues 1, 2, and 3 that I believe are still the most sought after. 4 and 5 in particular were still on shelves. But the 9.8s were hitting 400 already, which is ridiculous. Having said that, a recent 9.8 of Naomi 1 sold for 200. I think the market is getting wise to Naomi. Now, Naomi is going to be a big player going forward. They've announced this. I think she's going to be in Action Comics. I think she's going to be in Young Titans or Titans. So, I'm on the bandwagon. At the moment, you know, I'm on the hype train. If it sells and got some value to it and is a good read, that's the important thing. It is a good read. I managed to find Naomi issue 1, the final printing. Again, it's not an issue I'm going to keep. I've got the first printing. I've sold 2 of the first printings. Yeah, good character, but garnering these prices, I don't think so. Not for me. Not when you can get some lovely bronze and silver for 200, 300, and you're paying money out on Naomi. Could be a flash in the pan. Could be a $20 character this time next year. The only first print I missed out on was issue 2. So I found the final printing of Naomi 2. Like I said, I picked up a couple of Naomi 4s the other day, and now I had to pick up Naomi 5, but you know, they've got a bit of a defect, haven't they? On my copies, there's something going on with the staple in the center pages, isn't there? Not every issue is like that, but I think about 80 or 90% I've been reading have. Take it what it is. But this is the issue where I think Naomi gets her powers. 1, 2, and 3 of those. Could be a good long-term hold. Who knows? I'm going to play the waiting game. See where we go. Up next, I found this issue. I keep finding this issue. This may be my 4th or 5th copy. But if you can find it cheap, you can flip it. Despite that shockingly bad trailer. And I am a big Arrowverse fan. Like I say, it's the series on television that got me into comics. But what did you guys think of Batwoman? The trailer. Oh my days. You know, I wasn't a fan when I saw Batwoman in the crossover. I was initially very excited to see the Bat universe come into Arrowverse, but Ruby Rose, from what I've seen so far, can't act her way out of a paper bag. Terrible. What was she saying in the trailer? We don't need men in this world. I can do a man's job. Really? If that was the other way, people would be up in arms, wouldn't they? Now, I'm all for really good superhero women. I really am. But, I don't know. They're really trying to play on her gender, and that's not it. But Batwoman's just... I want to see Batwoman kick some butt. Plain and simple. Don't play on it. But again, the effects don't look good. The acting looks B-list. Is it the Arrowverse slowly getting to that stage now where it's winding down? I've enjoyed Supergirl immensely lately, especially with Lex Luthor in it. And I still do watch Arrow. Legends of Tomorrow, still not too bad. Flash has gone off a little bit, but it could be the beginning of the end, I feel. Okay, like I said, another copy for £1, and I've just sold it. It's already gone. So, yeah, this is 52 week 7, the debut of Kate Kane, who becomes Batwoman in the Batwoman TV show. Sorry harping on a bit, but that trailer just got me. Let's speed up a little bit because I've got a lot to get through. In the grab bags, I picked up the 2 grab bags because I saw this issue and I've seen that this is a popular issue. Now, initially I didn't pick it up because it's not the first appearance, it's the first full appearance. I have the cameo in issue 1, which was a blank cover, which my daughter then sketched Deadpool for me. Yeah, we're talking now Deadpool issue 10. And I've read this issue, it was a good read. I like this character. This is the first full appearance of this character on the front. Good night. This is the Scott Hepburn cover. Like I say, for 50p it worked out. Why not? Yeah, let's get a second one because this is garnering £10 plus on eBay. Whacked it up the other day, got a few watchers already. I like this Goodnight character. That one is staying. One of them is going to stay in my PC. Picked this issue up 2 or 3 years ago. Picked up another copy. I think. What did I pay for this? £2, I believe. But again, this is a very underrated comic for me. This is Battle Scars issue number 1, Marvel Comics, and I think this is the first appearance of well, the main appearance, which I can't understand, is this is the first cameo appearance of Agent Phil Coulson from the MCU. You know, Agents of Shield. Yeah, he appears in like a shadow. Doesn't give his name till issue 6, I believe. But it's also something to do with Nick Fury. Is it Nick Fury's son? Is in this book? I think so. First appearance of Nick Fury Jr. as well. But keep an eye out for that one, guys. That's an underrated book. If you can find it cheap, it's a nice PC book. I like to track down MCU characters. Another book that was in the 50p lot. It's a first appearance, so why not? And it's another lenticular cover. Well, I think it is. It might just be a shiny one, but it's a nice looking one. This is Marvel Legacy, issue number 1. And this is the Joe Quesada, lenticular cover. This is the first appearance of the Avengers BC, 1 million BC team, which is Agamotto, Black Panther, Iron Fist, Lady Phoenix, Starbrand, Odin, Ghost Rider. It's also the first appearance of Zagreb, the Aspirant, aka the Fallen, who is a Celestial. Excuse me. Yeah, so there we go. Why not for 50p? Stick it in the PC. I love this book because it has a team that I really enjoyed in one of my favourite TV shows, which is The Gifted. My second copy, New X-Men, issue 118. Only paid £1 for it. This is the first appearance of the Stepford Cuckoos. Yeah, big players. 3 clone sisters in The Gifted TV show. But the Stepford Cuckoos, I don't know how many of you know this, also appeared in that not so great X-Men The Last Stand movie. The main Cuckoo sister is Esme. Okay, it's also the first appearance of Angel, who is Salvador. Look out for if you Gifted is wrapping up. That was a good show. Here's some cheap spec, guys, and the big news breaking is that we're getting in the Doctor Strange 2 film, we are getting Brother Voodoo, and I think it was Probe 186. I still picked up a nice first appearance of Brother Voodoo. That is one of my favourite covers. So I think, is it Strange Tales 169? Something like that. Anyway, that is on my radar now for sure. I want that within a year. But in the meantime, this is nice cheap spec. This is New Avengers issue 53. Why pick this one up, you say? Well, one, because it was cheap at £1.50. And 2, because this is the issue where Brother Voodoo, who is Jericho Drum, becomes Sorcerer Supreme. And I've got a feeling that's going to happen. I reckon that's going to play out, in Doctor Strange 2. Maybe Doctor Strange is needing backup and Brother Voodoo becomes a Sorcerer Supreme. So there we go. And then I think in issue 54 he becomes Dr. Voodoo. So he's mashing it up again. This is where his identity is revealed as Jericho Drum. I keep finding these issues, particularly the number 7, but for £1, why not? We got the first cameo for £1 and the first full appearance of a character that is so undervalued, it blows my mind. This is probably, if I had to say the most undervalued book out there, it would have to be this. Issue 7 in particular, the first cameo of Hope Pym. Yeah. Star of Ant-Man and the Wasp, star of Avengers Endgame, and this is the first full appearance in issue number 10. Crazy. That is baffling to me. You do well to get £10 for that book, but for me, that's a 30, 40, 50 pound book. Don't understand it. Right, missed this one when it came out, but I've got a feeling this has got legs, this issue. The market seems to take that because it is already a $10 book. What did I pay for it? £4.84 off eBay, and it's a real nice copy too. This is Old Lady Harley, issue number 5. And this is the first full appearance of Old Man Joker. This is also main reason I got it, the first appearance of Joker's son. Joker's son. And I am pretty certain, somewhere, somehow, we are going to see Joker's son, and probably daughter as well. I've got Joker's first daughter, not first appearance, but first cover appearance in a Batman Family. I think it's issue 6. So, yeah, good one to have. This is also the first appearance of Old Lady Ivy, and the first appearance and death of Dr. Fleck. And a star from Supergirl. The TV show dies in this, Catgram. There we go. More useless information. A second copy of this one. And it's a big money book. What grade? I don't know. I think it's a fine plus, maybe a very fine minus. But for £2, yeah, why not? Hit Monkey, issue number 1. Yeah, the first appearance of Hit Monkey. What a read this was. Of course, we are getting an animated Hulu show based on Hit Monkey. Looking forward to seeing that because the read was fun. Seeing a monkey with guns. Fantastic stuff. It is going to be adult. It is going to be along the lines of Deadpool, isn't it? Now here's an issue. I'm happy to add to the PC because I own the movie. Yeah, I was a fan of the movie, but I didn't notice that. You know, when you look in on eBay, you miss something, and there's a bit of the cover missing. Well, it's been not missing, but you know, it's torn a little bit. I'll show you. But I can't moan too much because I paid £5.49. Now, in this condition, I've overpaid for it. There's no doubt about it. But it was going to charity, so it's not all bad. Off eBay, I picked up Star Slayer issue number 2. Star Slayer issue number 2. Now, a lot of you will know about this book. This is the Curse of the Jolly Roger. Now, as well as having the second appearance of Star Slayer, who obviously appeared in the first issue, and he is Torrin McQuillan, this is, I'll show you guys, the first appearance and origin of a movie star. Like I say, that is the bit that's missing. So, I mean, I didn't notice that. And it is a ratty copy, but delighted to add the character, at least to my PC, for this is the first appearance of the Rocketeer. Yeah. Remember that Rocketeer film? I think it was from the 90s, wasn't it? The Rocketeer. I think was it a Disney film? I think it was. And the Rocketeer is Cliff Secord. Cliff Secord. Yeah, I must rewatch that film. Can't remember too much about it now, but I've certainly got it on DVD. Right, Excelsior Comics Limited in Bristol. I've raided them so many times. I've had 1 or 2 good finds. Nothing major this time, but this was a nice graded book. I paid £2.50 for this. Say no more. Howard the Duck, issue number 1. And the reason I paid for this, it is the first full appearance, because she first appears on a cover only of this character, Gwenpool. Yeah, who is actually Gwen Stacy. This is a nice Joe Quinones cover. It was a crazy read though, it really is. I just can't get over the fact that Howard the Duck's in a relationship with a human. Can't let it go. It was good to see Howard the Duck, wasn't it, in Endgame? Oh, spoilers. Sorry, but everybody's probably seen it by now. I still own the original film. I remember seeing it at the cinema. Crazy stuff. Okay, this, again, I got this for a nice price. This is a £20 book. This is a lovely graded copy. What did I pay? £5.97. But having said that, having seen the trailer, I might be a little bit regretting it now because the character doesn't look good on there. But it was a good read, the comic. Detective Comics, issue 854. The first appearance of Alice. Alice, who is, of course, Elizabeth Kane, Batwoman's sister. It's also the first appearance of Colonel Kane, who is Jake Kane, who is also going to be in the Batwoman TV show. He's Batwoman's dad. J.H. Williams cover. I do like these Batwoman covers from around that era. I did a hot comic book alert on this one. And yeah, this is a fantastic read. And the forum said this is going to make a great movie, and I tend to agree. I think it is only a 6-issue mini-series. I managed to find another of the issues the other day, actually, yesterday. So that'll be in my next haul. But I managed to find on eBay for cheap, 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. Yeah, great read this is, guys. And this is from Black Mask Studios. Now, Black Mask Studios have shot themselves in the foot in the past a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping this does get made because it is just being optioned for a movie. Basically, it's described as Reservoir Dogs with Wes Anderson's humour. And it's going to be adapted into a screenplay by Matthew Rosenberg. When they 72 hours after Matthew Rosenberg announced that he was adapting it for a film, there were 80 plus sales on eBay, and I was one of them. £4.95 I paid. Basically, it's about a bunch of kids, Goonies, but with more foul language. It is brutal too, trust me. Great stuff. Kids involved with a bank heist. Get on board with that, guys. Have a read of that. 2 books to go, 2 silvers. One is terribly graded. It's an awful looking book. The other one is beautiful. Beautiful. A second-hand bookshop in Stroud called R&R Books. I've done all right over there in the past. But I actually picked up a couple of atlases off them a little while back. I only paid £1 for this, and normally I wouldn't even bother. So I'm trying to get finer looking comics now, but it's a key issue. We are talking Justice League of America, issue number 73. This is the first appearance of the Golden Age Superman in the Silver Age. That's a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? You can see, look at it. Oh, it's had better days. But as Dazzie says, it's on its staples. And for £1, why on earth not? I have several nice Justice League Silver Age books. So I'm going to finish now with my last book, and under 40 minutes. This is a really nice copy, guys. I was delighted to get this. After watching Endgame, this character's been on my radar for some time. And I own the series. I think I own both series. It's not a bad watch. It's a bit slow in parts, but the character was great in Captain America, the first Avenger. What did I pay, guys? I won this on an auction. I've slapped it into some Mylar and a nice backing board that Lois sent me, Comic Vantage. I paid £38.84 for Tales of Suspense, issue 77, the first appearance of Peggy Carter. Yippee! Delighted to have this. This is right up there. Probably in my top 20 favourite books now. Yeah, she appears in that. There's an Iron Man story that starts it off, and then the second backup story is where Peggy Carter comes into play. Now, she is in a place like a shadowy figure in issue 76. There's no face, I don't think. There's no speech. But this is her. She's here, full action. She's blonde. Not like the Peggy Carter in the movies, but look at this grade as well, guys. It is sharp. It is so nice. So nice. Look at it. Woo-wee. What have I graded this? And I'm harsh. But I see maybe 1 or 2 spine ticks, if you can even call them that. But this is a Silver Age goodness. Peggy Carter's appeared in so many films and TV shows, one-shots. So delighted to own that in the PC. That's it. Under 40 minutes. Sorry, it's a long one. You know me. If they're out there, I'm going to find them. That's it. It's my sponsors. Now we can stand up. Booster Gold and the Atom. After a Showcase 34. I want it by the end of the year. That's Daz. Over and out. Thanks to everyone for watching. Bye.